Hello Bruins, my name's Naima Nawabi and I'm excited to be your instructor this semester. Let's be honest, it's usually something like this. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I wanted to welcome you again to this semester. I'm really excited to be your teacher. Again, my name's Naima, and a little bit about me. I am an architect and I've grown up in Salt Lake City, Utah, but I was born in Kabul, Afghanistan. I got my master's in architecture from the University of Utah about 10 years ago now, but it really feels like it was yesterday. And I've had my own practice, practicing architecture, interior design, and graphic design. I'm kind of a Jill of all trades. I've had that practice for just over 8 years now, and I would always teach at Salt Lake Community College on the side. I've actually been teaching at SLIC. This is my 15th or 16th year. And then about 2 years ago, design became my side job and I began to teach full-time. So I get to teach for a living and I love being able to share design and my passion with you guys, and just to let you know that if this is the path that you want to pursue, you can absolutely make that happen. I'm so happy that you are taking the time to be here and to take this class with me and let me be your instructor. And I hope to teach you and show you many things. Before we start this semester, one of the things that I love to do on the first day of class, it's a little kumbaya, so bear with me, but I want everybody to think about where they are right now. I want all of you guys to think about what you want out of this class, and really any class or maybe anything out of life. And while you're thinking about that, I also want you to think about what has made you successful in the past and make a list of those things. So if you need to, go ahead and pause this right now, go find a pen and paper or text it to yourself, type it out to yourself, whatever you like to do. But go ahead and take a minute and think about that. Okay, so again, I asked, what makes you successful in what you do? And some examples could be that you're a hard worker, you're passionate, you're smart, you have a lot of support. There's so many reasons and ways that you are successful. And I want you to write those things down. In particular, I want you to write them down and keep them with you so that if things get tricky at some point this semester, you can look back to that list and think of ways to help yourself get through the semester. So now on the flip side, let's think about things that might get in the way of your success. Pandemics and earthquakes aside, what are some things that might come up? As you saw, I have a family that I'm taking care of, and even though that's my favorite job, sometimes that gets in the way of getting important things done. So I would definitely put that on my list. Most of you guys are probably taking care of somebody else, and I'm also sure that most of you guys are also working right now, so that's something else that might get in the way. So write those things down, what gets in the way, and what I hope will happen is that you can look at the things that might potentially stop you from being successful. If you can compare that to the things that will help you be successful, I hope that that helps you overcome anything that might come up. And in the future, if something does come up that might prevent you from being successful in this class or whatever it is that you're trying to do, please reach out to me, because really I'm here to teach you, but I'm also here to help you be successful in this class. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Now, as part of our first discussion, I hope you guys don't mind, but I'd love it if you guys would share 1 or 2 things from your list of things that make you successful, and then things that might prevent you from being successful. Just to let you know, from what I have found in the few years that I've been doing this in my class, is people are always surprised and comforted by how many things people have that are alike. I don't think many people realize that you come in with the same concerns. So I think it's great to be able to share those concerns, kind of prop each other up with the things that make us successful, and kind of become one another's cheerleaders. When you are in these programs at our school, you will be taking classes from the same people for sometimes years. So I think it's important to get to know one another. So although this is an online format, get to know the little avatars on your screen, say hello to one another. It's going to be really easy to remember one another's names because they're right there on the screen. So I think most of us have forged many online relationships in so many forms of social media, and I would like to see that as an extension. Again, so even though we're an online classroom, I would still love to cultivate meaningful relationships, not just between you and I, but among one another in the program. So again, please say hello to one another, share your thoughts below, meaningful conversation, comment on someone else's as well. And again, thank you so much for being here. I'm really looking forward to spending the semester with you, and I hope to meet you all in person one day, but until then, I'm happy to have you here.